Hello and welcome to Lady Wisdom Speaks Academy. My name is Dr. Catherine Constant, and I attended the South Shore Conference for Women held on October 11, 2019 at the Marriott Quincy. And the theme of it is Our Time is Now. The purpose of the conference is to set the stage for local women to connect. Jayme Maseda is the CEO and founder of She's Local, which creates accessible, relevant experiences that feature local women because we know that local women are inspiring. We met at the Marriott Quincy Hotel, and it was just an exciting time. She's Local's mission is to create conferences for women with a shared objective to support, connect, and inspire one another close to home. Jayme Maseda's mission is to share their relatable struggles and highlight their local successes in ways that inspire local women. The conference day was scheduled with breakout sessions and featured local women and also keynote speakers with a plated luncheon celebrating women of the South Shore community. The theme, Our Time is Now, and this first annual sold-out conference was a time for women to come together to motivate, inspire, and build strength and wisdom to encourage all women in the South Shore and beyond. And it was also a time to embrace the community and the strength that lies in these women. I remember attending the first planning meeting held in February at the Braintree Library. The South Shore Community Board of Directors was born, and their goal is to add information, resources, networking, and mentoring within the South Shore that increases the opportunities available to all women. Their aim for the conference was to do this with accessible, relevant, and local experiences featuring topics that matter most to women of the South Shore region. All of their collective energy, dedication to building a strong, supportive network of South Shore women and male advocates that will encourage and sustain our success because our time is now. The mistress of ceremonies for the luncheon was Jayme Washington of Washtone Media. Washtone Media is a leading internet marketing firm built to over-deliver for every client it accepts.
Now, listen, you guys already know that I have like 50 million kids. Mama is accustomed to talking while people are eating. So we just ask that you eat and you listen. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right. Woo! Now, I had the privilege of going to every single session. And when I say it was amazing, it was simply amazing. And I'm just going to give you a couple of points of some of the things that I learned. The first one that we had, which was the successful startups, they talked about effort and time. You don't really necessarily need money. You need effort and time. Dream big. And then in the next one, we talked about own your seat at the table. Oh, yes. All right. Yes. Okay. Talked about meditation and how we as women, even when we try to meditate and focus, our brains are still running like crazy, like trying to figure out what we need from the grocery store, or did we remember to let the dog or the cat out? But meditation and actually owning your seat at the table. All right, then it was women's health. That was very transparent. Who was in the women's health session? Yes, yes. When I say, Jen, the doctors that you had on that panel, they answered every question, and that room was so open, and women were able to be transparent and ask their questions. It was fantastic. Almost done. Out of the ashes, Phoenix rising. Boy, okay. Two things. Lots of wine and self-love. And also dance while no one's watching. How about that? Then we had transition is inevitable. And it was encouraging words that when things go wrong, because things will go wrong. If you're a business owner, entrepreneur, CEO, executive, everything does not go well. We don't have perfect days. But when those days come, how do you navigate? And those keynote speakers taught that. So let's just give a round of applause to all of the speakers.
Meet Liz O'Donnell, the keynote speaker, and Lauren Pimpare, the recipient of the 2019 She's Local South Shore Goddess Award. Liz O'Donnell is a marketing executive, award-winning blogger, and author. Liz was a longtime marketing executive who turned her attention to helping working daughters balance elder care and career after caring for her two parents. In 2015, she founded Working Daughters, a community to share this experience.
Thank you so much for having me here. I was actually the first keynote speaker at lunch at the Metro West conference 3 years ago. So it's good to be here. And I remember right before, about 20 minutes before I took the stage that day, I took a phone call from my boss. And so this is the first pearl of wisdom I'm going to drop on you today. Don't answer the phone 20 minutes before you get up in front of hundreds of women, especially if it's your boss calling you. Because she was calling me that day to tell me she couldn't make payroll and that I wasn't getting paid that afternoon. Oh. Yeah, and I'm like, oh good, now I'm going to stand up and inspire confidence in other women. Well, I knew my husband was probably flipping out, and I can picture our mortgage check just like bouncing down the street. I didn't want to get up and talk anymore, but I did. I did get up. And that day I told a story, and the story I told, I'll tell you too, was about a day several years ago when both of my parents were diagnosed with terminal illnesses. Same day. And what happened? And what happened was my dad had been acting confused and forgetful, and rookie mistake. My sister and I thought if we took him to the ER, we could get him evaluated. Well, in the ER, they gave him a really powerful antipsychotic drug, and it rendered him unable to walk, unable to talk. He didn't know who I was. I don't even know who he was. I thought I killed him. And he got transferred to Quincy Hospital right down the street, which I don't think is a business anymore, but at the time they had one of the few Jerry-psych wards. In the meantime, my little mom was frail in her 80s on a walker, and I couldn't leave her at home. And I had to get back up here to Quincy, my parents live on Cape, and figure things out. So we found her 30-day respite care at an assisted living, and I'm like, can you just stay there for 30 days while we figure things out? She said, okay. You know, my stomach's been really bothering me. I'm like, hope you feel better. I just felt like I had no more capacity to feel. So fast forward 10 days, and I go to Quincy Hospital, and I meet with my dad's medical team, and they say it's Alzheimer's, and he can never live on his own again, and you've got a week to find him a memory care facility. So I go out to the parking lot, and I'm devastated for me and my dad, and I take my laptop out, and I prop it up on my steering wheel, and I give a video conference call with a client. I don't know why, because it's just what we do, right? I didn't even have time to tell work I'm busy. And I hung up that call. Oh, and by the way, there's a way to angle those laptops on your steering wheel if you ever get this.
In her speech, Liz gave us expert advice on balancing life and career.
Something that we should never forget for the rest of our lives. Mm-hmm. The way these women have come up here all day and been so transparent, not that they have to, but it's to help us, to show us that, yeah, you can have a crappy day. Yeah, you can have sometimes things that will kick you in your face, but keep going. Because I'm telling you to keep going because I kept going and I'm here today. Thank you, Liz. Our time is now. Our time is now. That was Jen's theme for this. Our time is now. And I just want to say something really briefly before we go on. I keep hearing the word mentoring and advocate and champion. A lot of people may not know the difference. So mentoring is when you say, okay, let me use Michelle. Michelle, I think your business is great. You're helping elderly people. I'm going to teach you some social media stuff. And I'm going to mentor her, okay? Being an advocate and champion is something totally different. That's me saying that I know a business, and I go to that business and I say, Bob, I know Michelle. She can help your business. She can help you and your parents. You need to call her. You need to hire her. And then following up to make sure it's done. That is the difference, and that is the theme of today. It's okay to mentor, but we have to take it a step further and advocate and be a champion. All right? All right, let's do it. Our time is now. We can do more. Because believe you me, the men do it, and they know how to do it, and it's easy to them. They will go into a boardroom and say, oh yeah, I know Tom, X, Y, and Z company. I know you need an IT person. I need to give you their number. You need to hire them. They can do the job, and they will follow up. But we don't do that. But our time is now. We're going to start doing it starting today. Our time is now. All right. I'm fired up. I'm going to welcome Michelle. Come on up and do your thing. Let's welcome Michelle Woodbury again.
She's crying, and I'm about to come up. I'm like, oh no, I'm going to have crying. So I decided to go off script for a minute, and since we're all together and we're feeling the love, and we're each other's tribe, right? This is our tribe. Ventures beyond herself to empower and collaborate with others. This year, our Goddess Award winner is known for stating that the word "we" is so much more powerful than the word "I." She founded 2 organizations that demonstrate just that: Tomorrow's Women Today and the Boston Women's Leadership Council. Tomorrow's Women Today, founded in 2009, is an organization comprised of emerging women who have been identified by leaders in the community. Lauren is deeply committed to providing a safe
and supportive network and have opportunities to learn from industry leaders whose stories and experiences educate and inspire. Recently, Lauren has launched a second not-for-profit focused on executive female leaders called the Boston Women's Leadership Council.
Of citizenship that are still obstacles to full inclusion. While we can all show up at the polls, the white woman voting next to the white man will earn 77 cents of what he makes. The black woman will earn 63% and the Latina 54%. While we can all vote, there has yet to be a woman commander-in-chief. And that disparity trickles over to higher education, government, and in our corporations where we find at the table of Fortune 1000 companies, the boards have only 20% seats filled by women. And while we can vote, there are concerns that the pay equity and power equity rates may not reach equality until 2119. 2119. We cannot wait. We cannot wait for our great-great-granddaughters to be the first generation to reap the benefits of equal pay and power. Our daughters should graduate from this nation's academic institutions with the confidence that they will earn 100% equity what our sons earn. We cannot wait for our boardrooms to decide when they will fill the seats at their tables with a diverse compilation of men and women. We cannot wait for our ideas to be accepted for what they are, instead of dismissed until they are reiterated by the voice of a man. We cannot wait for help to come. There is no white horse. There is no white house that is coming to save the day. We are the change. We must take responsibility for our citizenship. Today, here in this room, we have the potential to begin to right the injustices and inequities that we face. Here, in this room, we erode and erase these first by recognizing that it will not be done for us. We must be the catalyst for change. Together, we must be the catalyst for change. For our voices are louder and more powerful together. It is our responsibility to own and define our responsibilities. To the leaders in this room, let's work together to share resources and offer support to one another as we become more engaged and active in this space. Together, we can right the rights of the next amendment. An amendment that declares equal pay for women of every color and race, declares equality of both boards and C-suite leadership, an amendment that eliminates the suggestion that a one-night stand will get you a promotion, an amendment that recognizes our ideas as our ideas and holds everyone accountable for erasing the injustices of power inequity and gender bias. We are the change. We need to speak up. We are louder together. We are better together. We make a difference, a stand, a change, and we do this together. This voice is ours. Let's be heard. Thank you.
What always gets me is that there was a time that her little one, he would fall asleep and he'd stop breathing. And her husband, 24 hours a day, they would take turns and they would pat him on his back to make sure that he wouldn't stop breathing. That is the Goddess Award recipient, Lauren. All right, so we have a few thank yous that we want to have. Dukes right now, so this energy is just great in this room.
I attended one of the breakout sessions entitled Leadership with a Purpose, Taking the Leap into Community Leadership and Service. Me, Casey Farrell Kerr of Wing Women Nation, and she was one of the 40 vendor tables and exhibitors who believe in the mission and who have chosen to support the journey of the South Shore Conference for Women. From the planning sessions held in Braintree at the library to now the very manifestation of this wonderful conference, thank you to Jen Maseda and the South Shore Community Board for reminding us that our time is now. Lady Wisdom says that you are wonderful, you are beautiful, and you're God's gift to the world. So go on out there and shine. Remember to subscribe to Lady Wisdom Speaks Academy on YouTube. Be blessed.